Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the brand new Orks Shokkjump Dragsta. This model will set you back £27.50. It's in here. We're going to do an unboxing of it and first look, and then there will be a review. I haven't forgotten about Orks. I've built the Mech Boy workshop, and now including these two models in here, I've got 6 buggies to build, which shouldn't take too long, but I will try and get the reviews out to you as quickly as possible. Games Workshop have been relentless. I think you probably agree with me that you remember a time when Games Workshop released maybe 2 or 3 new armies a year, if that, or new models for the armies. They are relentless. We've just finished Orks. We finished Orks and then we were straight into Genestealer Cults. Now both of these buggies in here were available in the Speed Freaks box set. Games Workshop sometimes do this now. They like to create some new models and put it in a game or a box set just to shift some of their older product. I'm not a big fan of that at all, unless you haven't got the models themselves, or you want to build a bit of your force up. I think it's a bit, well, it's frustrating. It's frustrating that they don't have these models separately at the same time as the box set to give you more choice. I can't really defend it, put it that way. I'd much rather have these separate because the game itself was, I think, £90, so it's a huge amount. But luckily you can now buy these separate, and we only had to wait, what, 4 months? 4 months for them to come out, which, yeah, it's frustrating, because you get the codex and you want to use the models, but you don't want to pay £90 for the 2 new models. If Games Workshop are going to do that in the future, I strongly suggest that they have the models released separately, but I don't see them doing that anytime soon if Shadow Spear is anything to go by. None of those models are available individually, and I think if they are going to be individual, it's going to be 4 or 5 months down the line. But anyway, enough about me whining. This is the Orks Shokkjump Dragsta. It was one of the first models I saw from the new Orks range, which really got me pumped and excited. The other one was the Squig Buggy. But let's just take the wrapper off and then bathe in the glory that is the box of a new miniature. So there you go. It's got the rockets, it's got the teleporter, this is, yeah, the shock jump generator, look. You've got a custom shock rifle, which is, yeah, pretty good. You've got the rocket launcher, ramp spoiler, you've got some saw blades. Pretty nice. I don't know whether it, I don't know whether it fits in 40k. I'm just happy that we're getting Mad Max models, finally. These wheels, I don't, yeah, on the gravel, on the off-road, well, I play enough Forza Horizon 4 to know about the grip, but who knows? These green funguses, they create spacecraft, so who am I to, condemn their technology? But there we go, you've got a race car for your 40,000 army now, basically. The buggies and things I can understand, but a race, anyway. This is what you get for your £27.50. You get 1 sprue, a colour instruction guide, and the base. Yeah, that's going away somewhere. I'm just not a big fan of putting these buggies and things on bases at all. I wouldn't like to put that Taurox Prime on a base. I haven't put the Rock Grinder on a base. It would be like me putting a Rhino on a base, but anyway, if you like the bases, put it in the comments below, but I'm not a big fan. Anyway, this is the instruction guide. Relatively simple, straightforward, isn't going to take you too long, probably half an hour to an hour to build. And then, excellent, good, look, it says, put it on the 150mm base. You've got the rules in 5 languages, which is great. If you haven't got the codex yet. But this is the weapon I was talking about, the custom shock rifle. I'd say it's only a 24-inch range weapon. It is Assault 2, So its movement of 14 inches means it's got an effective range of 38 inches, so it's always going to be able to fire that bad boy when it's zipping around the battlefield at 14 inches. So although it's 24 inches, you know, it's pretty good. And likewise with the rocket launcher, they're both strength 8, which is brilliant. The shock rifle is actually AP -3. Unfortunately, it's damage D6, but that does mean you could possibly get 6, and also if you roll a 6, the target suffers a mortal wound in addition to any damage. So it does do a fair bit of damage, and it's got a nice little ability, and it can zip about with using a shock tunnel, so it can zip about the battlefield, almost teleporting. Pretty cool unit, fun unit to use in the game. And if it's not fun, then there's no point in playing, right? Anyway, that's the instruction guide. This is the sprue. Let's have a good look at this. Oh yes, look, there's the shock jump generator. There's the rockets with a little flame symbol, kind of metal plate put on. There's part of the shock jump generator. Wow, so that's like 3 parts. There's an orc. Oh, it's a brand new 8th edition orc. There's his head. There's his hand and his holding on to the wheel or whatever you want to call it. There's the shock rifle, awesome looking weapon. You've got some exhausts. You've got the front of the dragster. You've got the back where the seats were going to go. You've got the wheels, very slick wheels themselves. Clearly not meant for off-roading, but still. Then you've got a couple of grots or Gretchen there. You've got the saw blades for the front, some more exhausts, some chains. Another part of the vehicle, the back, I think. This is the chassis, and then you've got the front ramp. Very tasty. Nice spikes on there. Yeah, not too many parts at all, guys. Should be done in about half an hour or so. Quite straightforward to put together, and then you can paint it in a lovely obnoxious yellow paint. No, mine's going to be red probably. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that is the Shokkjump Dragsta. Really cool looking model. I've wanted this one, probably one of the most, other than the Squig Buggy, since the start, and finally after sort of 4 or 5 months or so, it's in my hands. So I'm really chuffed about this. Orc videos are coming, guys. I thought I'd give the preference to Genestealer cults, but what's going to happen is there's going to be a transition where you're going to see some of the orc reviews start to come into the current videos. It won't be next week, but it will definitely be the week after. But as a consolation, I will be going through every unit in the Orc Codex, including Gadskull, giving you my thoughts and opinions, because I do have Gadskull as well somewhere. Likewise with the Genestealer cult. Yes, that does mean there's about 60 odd review videos on their way, but as I said at the start, there will be videos throughout the whole of March and throughout the whole of April, so I hope you join me for all of them. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Gork and Mork protect.